Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you guys on here. Excuse me. I am coming to you from my therapist chair here in the office. So, uh, taking a break from the desk, which is just right over there. But let's see, who do we got on here? If you're tuning in live for the first time, welcome in. My name is Matt. If you don't already know me, I am guest hosting for Dave this morning. I typically guest host on Tuesdays. Some days it's different days, but hope you're doing well. And I'm coming to you from my home office here in Phoenix. Let me know, guys. Can you hear me okay? Am I coming through all right? Can you hear me? And if you're newer, welcome in and let me know. Let us know that it's your first time on or that you're newer to our community. And yeah, just lets us know that we can say hi and welcome you to our community. What's up, Scott? We've got James King, Morel. What's up? Colton, always good to see you, man. Tony, Morel, Jonathan, what's going on, man? Chris, Yoli, awesome. Down from Mexico, right? RJ, Sarah, what's going on? NPA, what's up, John Sinclair? Anthony, okay, Jimmy, what's going on? First time, what's happening, guys? Welcome in, Jimmy, everybody. First time on here. Pumped that you're here. That's awesome. Let's see. Beautiful day in Los Angeles. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Leela. What's up? Peter from the UK. Ethiopian friend. I love it. Hey, actually, believe it or not, I just finished up brewing my cup of coffee right here, and it is an Ethiopian coffee. So we're having our Ethiopian coffee. Cheers. Welcome in, Margarita. What's up? Awesome, Thanosys. Justin, second timer. What's up? Good to see you. Okay, cool. Well, welcome in. Randy's in the house. We've got a lot of Canada in the house. Florida. Michael, what's up, Michael? Good to have you in here. First time confused about what this is, but I'm listening. So basically, for those of you who are newer, and let me put this little banner up here for you guys. So we go live Monday through Friday as a company. Typically, Dave goes live. During the school year, they're doing a little bit of homeschooling with their daughter Cece, and so they like to do sort of a field trip on Tuesdays. And so I take over on Tuesdays and I do some sort of marketing lesson or an interview. But generally, on our lives, we'll go live for 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes longer, just depending on questions or, excuse me, content or something like that. And it's an inspirational interview with somebody who came from our community or is in our community and is seeing success, and we kind of dive into their strategies and what's working for them right now. And then like today, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about one marketing tool and strategy that we're seeing work really well right now in this industry. All right, and it's replaced a really expensive old dinosaur strategy that I used to use, and many people still do use it, but there's an easier, faster way that you can sort of get started making sales using this tool. So I'm going to share that with you today and share a little bit about how our clients are using that right now. So if you would like a text message reminder, there it is right here. You'll text the letters WUL to 813-296-8553. That will get you a text message every morning. I just sent ours out a few minutes ago. Actually, hang on. I did not send it out. Let me hit send on this. Okay. So let's see if it's going to send here. I think it's sending. I clicked send before and it just said sending. And then it never actually really sent. So I don't know. Maybe it sent, maybe it didn't. I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, you should get a text message every morning at right around 10 a.m. Eastern time. right when we go live. Okay, there. The text message just went through, I think. So, so it's a little bit delayed today. I literally looked over I'm sitting in my home office. I looked over at my computer screen. Yep, just got the text message in there. Margarita said she just got it, and it was sitting there typed out, but I forgot to hit send. So, awesome. Well, guys, I'm pumped that you're here. We do these every morning just to give value, and also to for people who are part of our community. We want you to have a place where there's like-minded people. Um, um, there's like-minded people who think similarly, who are on the same journey as you, who are asking the same questions as you, so that you have a place to sort of cement in the identity of digital marketer into your fabric of who you are, right? So King also made a good point. If you're watching here on Facebook, you can also hit get notifications every time we go live on Facebook. So if you're screwing around on Facebook, or if you've got your phone open and you're swiping on some other app, a little drop down will come down and say, hey, Legendary Marketer just went live, join now. So that's also a really great way to get notified that we're going live. All right, that we're going live. So for those of you who are just coming in, today I wanted to share, this has been on my mind a little bit, and it's just every time I do one of these lives, so if I can bring you into sort of a candid moment of me going live here, every time I do one of these Wake Up Legendaries, I typically don't have a set topic until about, well, maybe I'll have it the day before, but typically I'll have it about an hour in advance. And what I'll typically do before going live is I'll rack my brain and think through the past week and interactions that I've had with people and conversations that I've had with whether that's affiliates who are doing well, or whether that's clients who are doing well, and I think through what are some of the strategies that they're doing, what are they doing to see that kind of success, what's driving their sales, what sort of hacks are they using to generate more customers, to generate more leads, and build their business, right? So so over the past week, we've had multiple people come on, and actually last week too, we've had multiple people come on who are who are doing a sort of live thing that seems to be really, really exploding their front end sales. All right. Now, I want to take you back really quick before I reveal what it is. I want to take you really quick back to when I first got started in 2010. When I got started doing affiliate marketing in 2000, it was really 2009, 10 is really when I got started. And the most popular thing, and I've titled this, basically the message that I shared with this today was, it's time for the funeral of this. And when I got started, the big popular thing was webinars. All right, it was webinars. You guys know what webinars are? Just type in the comments if you know what webinars are. Basically, it's like a live seminar, right? But it's online, so it's a webinar. So typically, what a webinar is you'll host them for 60, let's say 1 to 2 hours. Usually it's like 90 minutes, but and you'll do about half. The first half is all value, and then after you'll typically have a pitch, right? There'll be some sort of pitch at the end, and so back in the day in 2010, that was the main way of selling. So most people would sell their digital products, their coaching, their consulting, their their high ticket stuff via a webinar. They would go live on a Tuesday night at 7 p.m. and they would sell, right? Now, when I was getting started, I had such a small email list, and maybe you've heard Dave say this as well. We both did this when we were getting started, but I had such a small email list that I would go live for a webinar on a Wednesday night at 7 p.m. and I would send it out to my email list, and I would have literally 0 people show up, maybe 1 or 2 if I was lucky. And I just remember it being like this, you actually do it. So I would go live, I would actually do the webinar, I would talk about the product, I would talk about, why it's so unique and what's so amazing about it. And then sure enough, I would pitch it and I would record the webinar so that I could, upload it to the internet somewhere and email it out to my list to everybody that I thought missed it. Right. So, but I would go live with nobody. I mean, nobody. And I would present that freaking webinar like I had a room full of 100 people who were itching to buy. And so, long story short, Dave used to do the same thing. He would go in the other room and he would be hooting and hollering, "We got a packed house tonight. Let's go." All pumped up, and we'd do these, PowerPoint presentations. I didn't really know Dave back in the day, so this wasn't like we were doing it together or anything like that. It was just, that was kind of the industry standard of what you would do. Now, the backstory of that most people don't realize is that webinars were not the cheapest thing. That you had to basically in 2010 you had to sign up for a platform called GoToWebinar, and you'd have to pay $100 a month or so. Sometimes it was actually more. I remember the first time that I was signing up for GoToWebinar, it was like $149 a month, and it was really the only solution. I mean, it was just super expensive, but it was the only way to go live. It was the only technology at the time, right? I don't know who commented when we were first getting started about their Ethiopian coffee, but I've got my mug of Ethiopian coffee right here. It's a natural process Ethiopian coffee. It's really fruity. It's delicious. Anyway, if there's any coffee nerds out there. So this piece of software was super expensive. And what I've watched over the last 10 years is that not only the piece of software of webinars dying. Now, not to say that Zoom is dying. Zoom's clearly not dying, but you'll notice how Zoom has become more of a work from home tool for meetings between people, right? So, for instance, our business plan advisors, they use Zoom to go live. And then also, like, we do inter-team meetings that we host on Zoom, and whatever, that's a meeting or a webinar or whatever you want to call it. We host Thursday business blueprints webinars and marketers club webinars on Zoom, right? But those are more formal. There's nothing really being sold. And the reason is because it's very hard these days to get somebody on a live webinar at a certain time unless you've got a massive email list and a huge time sensitive offer of some sort. But the days of selling a $7, $37, $97 course via a webinar is pretty much dead. It's pretty much dead. And interestingly, sort of the grim reaper of webinars, and the thing that really did it in, is going live. But if you think that that's the end of the story, I just want to share with you one quick tip about a specific type of live that seems to be working really well. What's up? Alan Taylor's in the house. Good to see you. So what I'm finding right now, I want you to pay attention to this, is there's a lot of people in our community right now who are absolutely blowing up front end sales. Just exploding front end sales with TikTok. Okay, so TikTok has this feature where you can go live, and if you guys are on TikTok and happen to know this, can you please comment how many followers you need to have in order to go live? I think it might be 1,000. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure, King, you know this, and you're on here. But but basically, here's sort of the strategy: posting about 3 to 5 times per day to TikTok, just standard 15-second to 60-second videos. All right, yeah. So Dominic says 1,000. It's 1,000. Okay, so that's what I thought. So posting 3 to 5 times on TikTok, building the followers, right? Building the followers and posting how-to videos. So King is on here right now. She was at a couple hundred followers. She came to one of the group coaching calls with Dave and I, and we said, you know, you got to switch up your content. Stop being trying to be interesting and be interested in your followers. And she did, to her credit, she did a big 180. She really focused in and switched her content style. And in just a few weeks, or I don't know, maybe it was 30 days. I think it was less than 30 days. She's now, I don't know, like 4,000 followers or something, right? So a couple hundred over multiple weeks and maybe months, to multiple thousands, because she's now giving real tangible value and people are like, wow, this is good stuff, right? So what she started doing as well is going live, right? She replaced the old outdated dinosaur webinar. She said, I'm going to go live. And she's front end sales coming through, Yeah, she just commented. She said it was 2 weeks. So here's the other thing. Now, I'm going to give you instructions. Yes, that's on TikTok. Yes. So you can literally, you just click go live. You go live from TikTok and you just start answering people's questions. You basically just hang out with them. You don't even have to present anything, right? So, but here's the thing. I want to give you specific instructions on what to do after this live, if you're watching this live. And hopefully somebody can give me the date. But about 2 weeks ago, we had on a guy. His name is Daryl Gray. He's actually a senior in high school. Okay. Now we've had people of all ages who are on TikTok. Old people, young people, people really of all ages who got on TikTok and started and just I'm not joking, just crushing it. Tens of thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers. I don't want to oversell it to you, because you still have to create good content, right? You still have to still have to dedicate to creating good content. But let me tell you this. I want you to go back a couple weeks in the replays. All right. I want you to go back a couple weeks in the replays and watch Daryl on the Facebook Live. We did a live interview with him. It's with Dave and Daryl. He's a senior in high school. And yeah, see, we've got people in the comments who know exactly who this guy is. And what he does is he goes live once per day on TikTok. Once per day. He goes live once per day on TikTok, and his business has exploded. He's senior in high school. He's basically doing school from home, and so he's got this spare time on his hands, and he can't play basketball because, of COVID. And so he's like, well, I'm going to grow a business. And we've got the proof is the fact that Leela and a bunch of these other people, Yvette, are commenting, yeah, he's the reason I'm here. Right? He's replaced the old webinar with the new webinar, which is going live to your audience, right? Now, in particular, TikTok just happens to have an algorithm that's what I would call a discovery algorithm. The discovery algorithm is one where even if you're brand new, even if you've got no followers, even if you're not even that good on video, let's say you're not even that great on video, right? You can still get discovered. There's an audience for you out there. So after this, if you have a little bit of time, what I want you to do is I want you to go watch Daryl and Dave's live video, because he actually gives you the blueprint of what he does. They break down his exact method of operation. They break down exactly what he does on TikTok to start generating sales. And it's wild, and more people need to know about it, because for all of the striving, Dave and I were talking on a call the other day, for all of the striving and clawing and scratching that we did early on in the early 2000s to figure out how to generate just one front end sale of $50, the algorithm on TikTok is unlike anything that we've ever seen. We literally said to each other, can you imagine having that when we were getting started? Like, it's such a cheat code. It's literally like a little cheat code on a video game. It might not be around forever, but I'll tell you in this very moment, as I'm presenting this to you live, it's never been hotter. It's never, ever, ever been hotter. So what you do is these you take these little tools that might not be super long term. We don't actually know. I don't know how long this will last, but you take them and you build the things that will be long term, right? So not only do you build revenue and generate revenue, but you also build YouTube channels. You build Instagram channels from them because you can connect your YouTube to TikTok, right? So it's a good idea to make videos in TikTok before starting. Yes, start your TikTok today. Start it. Just go start your channel today. And I'm telling this to everybody. I met with a friend of mine on a Zoom call yesterday, and she was talking through her basically she does nutritional coaching and consulting, and she signs people up for a monthly membership, and I said to her, I was like, if I was starting a business today and it was brand new, and there you go, Brian Brewer's tip: build a Facebook group at TikTok, right? Because then you can actually own that thing. It's a great tip. I said if I was going to build, start out from scratch and start building, would I go place ads? Probably. I would try to build out a budget for ads, but the first thing I would do is I would go to TikTok and I would dedicate at least 3 videos a day to TikTok, and that's exactly what I would do, right from scratch. It's the first thing that I would do, because that discovery algorithm is getting people more traction and more followers than, I mean, for sure, way more than you'll ever get on Instagram or on YouTube in your first 30 days. That much I can guarantee. So, yeah, we've got a lot of legendary clients and affiliates and stuff out there on TikTok right now. But I'll tell you this: if you have that sort of feeling, or that sort of that gut feeling, like, oh, but it's going to get saturated, and oh, there's going to be too many people and too much competition, but let me reassure you that's not going to be the case. It's not going to be the case. And as soon as that happens, there's going to be another new one, right? So get used to, all right, I'm going to hop on this one. And for those of you who are on TikTok and maybe someday it slows down, there's going to be another one. There's going to be a new one, right? There's always going to be something new. Being a good marketer doesn't necessarily mean that you're just a master of one traffic method. It means that you're a master of adjusting and adapting to industry, to what the market is demanding, to where the market is moving, right? So, and right now the market is moving away from old, outdated webinars, and they're moving towards, I want to see you just hanging out. Are you a real person? I want to know, can I trust you, right? That's one piece to this equation that a lot of people seem to be downplaying or missing. And they're still playing with that archaic dinosaur called called the webinar. But the reality is people want to see you on social channels that are real and raw. Now, does that mean selling a high ticket product or selling something more high ticket, you can't do that through a webinar? Of course you can do that. But especially in the very beginning, when you're selling more front end products, the big component is just building that know, like, and trust factor. You do three to 5 videos a day, posted to your timeline, and then go live once a day, if you want to do it like Daryl, or you go live once a week and you have a scheduled time that you go live, right? Twice a week or something. Not only is it easier, it's cheaper than webinars. It is way, way less work and energy. You open the freaking app, you push 2 buttons, and you're live in front of your audience. And on TikTok, they'll even show you when you're about ready to go live. They'll say 800 of your followers are on TikTok right now. So rather than trying to pull them off of the social crap that they're already doing, why not just dive right in front of their eyeballs and say, hey, stop swiping for a second here. Stop swiping for a second. Let's do something productive together. How's that sound? All right. Jump right in front of them. And that's where you can do most of your selling. You can leave the selling, if you know, for the most part, you can leave your selling off of your videos. You don't have to do hard selling on your videos that you post. You can do all of that on your lives and sign people up that way. So whether that's coaching, consulting, whether it's a digital product, doesn't really matter. So the webinar's dead. It's kind of a bittersweet moment for me. It's kind of a bittersweet moment. I have a real affinity to the webinar because of what it did for me, and you know, powerful experiences that I had on them. But you know, I'm realizing that as a marketer, well, I'm always realizing as a marketer that I've got to always be reinventing myself, and we have to be reinventing ourselves as a company. But people are having that same experience on a TikTok live, and the transparency is real there, and it's sort of weeding out the people who are not very legit, because think about the social proof there. It's incredible. So yeah, you're right, less attention span, but you can get more audience, so you're just trading one for the next. So rest in peace webinar. I know. All right, so here's what I want you to do. I'm going to wrap this call. All right. Number one, if you haven't done this already and you want text message reminders, you can text the number on the screen. You can get a text message reminder every morning, Monday through Friday, when we're about to go live. Second thing is go look back in our replays. You can go to legendarymarketer.com/live, and you can see all of our past lives. So it's just legendarymarketer.com/live. You can see all of our replays. I want you to go back, and I want you to watch the episode with Daryl. It's about 2 weeks ago. I think it was like not last week Wednesday, but maybe the Wednesday before that or something like that. You'll find it. He's just, look for the young kid. He's from, I think he's from Dallas. Look for the young kid. He's in high school, and he's just, yeah, he's a rock star. So go watch that and take action on that video, because I can reassure you that his strategy is working to a degree that is crazy to think about. So yeah, we're going to wrap this up. King, I'm a huge fan of the live workshop. I love it. I think it's a great idea. So yeah, look, I was just reading this comment. The replays are not a paid service, Sean, so you can go watch our replays at any point of Wake Up Legendary. All the past lives are at legendarymarketer.com/live. We are working on getting these up as a podcast as well. So if some of you are driving or would rather listen, we're also going to have these as a podcast, just in case you can't watch or don't have the time to watch in the morning or something like that. So or maybe you have a job where you can listen, but you can't really watch. So, all right, take it easy. Have a good rest of your Tuesday. If you're not on TikTok and you're trying to market your business, get yourself on TikTok, start making some videos, start seeing some traction, go live with your audience once you get 1,000 followers. I'll tell you, 1,000 followers comes a lot faster on TikTok than it does on YouTube or other platforms like that. So, all right, take it easy, everybody. Mitch says 13,000 followers in 3 weeks on TikTok. It's a beast. It is a beast. So, I'm not sure, but Brad, I'm not sure if the lives get saved, but I don't think so. I'm not sure on that, but somebody can answer that. I don't know. King, do TikTok lives get saved? I don't think they do, but all right, guys, take it easy. Always good to see you guys on here. Have a great one. See ya. Peace out.